My name is Billie Lurk, though there aren't many people who remember. For years, I stayed hidden, captain of a ship called the Dreadful Whale. I was a smuggler, fence, and maybe traitor, depending on who you ask. Our names are always overshadowed by the words whispered after them. If you hide from the world long enough, eventually nobody remembers you. Then you're alone, living with your choices. But I could never forget the man who pulled me up from nothing. Daud, the Knife of Dunwall. A name called out by the desperate or the dying. The assassin who ended one empress and saved another. Shame burns inside you for a long time. When I betrayed Daud, he let me live. I left Dunwall and my own name behind. For years, I wondered if I was worth forgiving. For years, I laughed at myself for even wanting a killer's forgiveness. Sometimes mercy cuts deeper than any knife. Now I know that forgiving is something you do for yourself as much as for the people who hurt you. I know Daud is in Karnaca, and I'm going to find him. Every night for weeks, the same terrifying dream. A street fight, my arm dead and lying in the gutter, my eye gouged out by a Grand Guard sword. But when I wake up, they still hurt for hours. Gives me the creeps. This always brought me a little comfort. You stole this for me, didn't you, Deirdre? Now it's all I have left of you. Another relic from the old days. Still holds an edge, at least. That boxing club in the Albarca Baths is my last lead. Daud has to be there. Burglary, spying, picking pockets. Daud taught me more than just killing. It can keep me afloat. For now. I've been searching for months. I know you're here, Daud. Somewhere. Karnaca is full of secrets. If I have any clues about where Daud is, it's because he let me find them. Daud's had the mark of the outsider in his hand for as long as I've known him. I've gone through every gang-infested slum asking after this, and no one would tell me a thing. This station hasn't been used for years. Hiding the Dreadful Whale wasn't easy, but it's safe so far. What can you tell me today, my little gutter friends?
The friend listens. The friend hears us. One of us. One of us. But ugly and big. Still friend.
All right. The old Albarca Baths shouldn't be far. It's not quite the old life, but it feels good. I wonder if Daud has seen these.
These smells weeps, drink dark blood or scream kin hunts us. This night is fast.
Saw our orders. Captain says to find out what the Eyeless gang's doing inside the Albarca.
I know what they're doing. That place reeks of black magic. You see the people who went in?
Someone's shooting at us!
I've heard a few things about the Eyeless. Some of it strange. None of it good. Could be a gimmick. But if they really do use magic, then I need to check it out.
Ruins the neighborhood, that's what it does. A body don't feel safe anymore.
Old Duff's hawking the new bone shot tonight. Says it's supposed to put strength in your swing. But the neck down for a fortnight. Numb as a dead cod. Couldn't walk, couldn't stand, couldn't piss without Gretchen's help. Nah. I'll stick to Duffy's bone shots.
Well, do what your gut says. But trust me, when you're getting carved up like a screaming piglet in the ring, you'll wish you'd tried my ointment.
Outsider's eyes. Daud. They're making him fight. I have to get him out of there.
You don't look so tough. Look at... you!
This thing must be keeping Daud's power suppressed. If I turned it off, nothing could stop him.
The reason I did it, well, I can't really tell you right now. But stick around eventually. You'll find out.
Fighting the black magic brute? Why don't you roll in sardine paste and swim through hagfish waters instead? It's a less painful death.
Well, you think I can't take him? I can hold my own in the ring. I knifed bigger blighters than him when I was a bottle street runner. And for less coin than I'll make when I win this match.
You won't win. The brute cheats the eye with it. If you move... A blur. It's unnatural. You won't land a blow.
Nobody's that fast.
Nice knowing you, my friend.
Supposed to catch the rats to make the liquor if I'm always making the liquor, huh? You ever think about that, Ms. Lee?
Only at the Spectre Club. I wonder if that's a private club for Eyeless members.
Tinctures. The barest whiff
Only
of
a few
void.
rats left. Then what am I gonna do? She'll feed me to the hounds if I fall behind.
You had it coming!
I once knew a kid who said his bone charm would make bullets bounce off his skin. He shot himself in the stomach and died a day later.
Shown these posers a thing or two. Pull a body up from a morley bog after a year or so. See what that does to the skin and bones. Bryce, that's the part I always mix up. Tap the whalebone Bryce. Twice. What?
Ready for my fighting ring?
Soon. I don't know how to spar yet. Loose the beasts and they savage anything that moves, grand or fall. Found an old beggar to train them on. Roots ripped him to meat gauntlets in a blink.
Good. We want them vicious. Find some more beggars to train them on. But keep a watchful eye when you're dumping the bodies next time. We don't need the guards sniffing around here again.
Going.
No, not this
Same thing every freaking day. Pull here, put it back over there. Okay, come on. All right, pull. All right, all right. Oh, man. Oh, hello.
By the void!
You fool! Why did you
Avoid
free
now!
him? You fool!
Daud!
Lurk, I knew you'd seek me out one day. I didn't think it would be like this.
You were hard to find. How did you end up here?
Let's talk somewhere else. The Eyeless have more secrets than you know.
I've got a ship. Or what's left of it. The Dreadful Whale. It's docked below the Akantila repair station. Daud,
Say whatever you want to say, Billy. That you're here now is enough. I need your help.
Like old times?
Those days are gone. This is something bigger. One last job.
I can do it. Who's the mark?
The one responsible for it all. The cults. The black magic. This mark on my hand. We're gonna kill the black-eyed bastard himself.
What? You want to kill the outsider? You want to kill God? I finally find him, and the old man's got me jumping right back into this occult shit. Daud can explain himself back on the Dreadful Whale.
Holy crap!
You don't stand a chance! Show yourselves, skulllickers! Good job, boys. Whiskey's on me tonight.
I wonder what I'm dealing with.
Thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the place, just in case.
Something's gotta give.
times, hard times. Gotta be on the lookout. I wonder who that was.
Twice.
Nope, nobody there.
When I first caught sight of Daud, I was just a broken kid, staying alive out of spite. He cut the throats of 3 men without making a sound, leaving only blood and death in his wake. I don't know what I was hoping for when I followed him that night, but he shared his strange magic with me. And more than that, his skill, his time, his trust, and sometimes his secrets. Now he's not the man he was. Here in his final days, he's got wounds that won't ever heal and regrets as sharp as mine. I know how much that carves you up inside, but I found him, and he wants me to help him make up for a lifetime of sins by killing a god. The Abbey teaches us that the outsider preys on weakness, that the void is the source of doubt, heresy, and suffering. That the outsider is to blame for all our ills. Who knows? Maybe they're right. The same dream. My arm hacked away, my eye hollow and burning. It still aches. Let's hope it's not some kind of omen.
Let me tell you something about the void, Billie Lurk. It touches the minds of the dreaming and the dying alike. And sometimes, dreams can only tell you what you wanted to forget.
I know who you are. Why are you here? What do you want from me?
People usually want something from me.
What in the void?
But you don't want my mark, do you, Billie? So I will return something you lost.
Wait, what are you? Ah!
The world was wounded around you. And you carry the scars. You will never be the same. I wonder if you'll like them.
What did he do to me? Of course he shows up now. Shit! Shit! He took my arm! And my face! Is it because of the dreams? Or Daud? The Grand Guard take down the Eyeless. Ha! Choffers.
What happened to you? The outsider did this. What did he say?
I've had bad dreams for a while now, and he was never there. But I feel good. Strong. Like all those years ago when we ran together. He didn't offer me his mark. Just said some cryptic shit, and left me with this.
I never knew what the black-eyed bastard wanted. Be careful. The outsider's gifts come with a price. You won't know until it's already been paid.
I didn't have much choice.
Neither do I. My connection to the void is fading. We've got to act soon, before it takes me forever.
You found a way to do it. To kill the outsider. How?
I spent years looking for an answer. I searched the Isles, tracked down a dozen crazy cults. But there's more to the Eyeless. They've got a relic. The knife that made the outsider. Thousands of years ago. It's here. In Karnaca.
A knife. So you want me to steal it?
Soon. First, we need to find out who leads the Eyeless, and where they keep that knife. They're powerful people, wealthy or noble or both. I don't know their names, but they all have an esoteric tattoo that sets them apart. Those low-ranking thugs at the boxing club talked about getting inked in the Red Camellia in the Upper Syria district.
I'll go there and see what I can find. Try to rest Daud.
I couldn't do this on my own anymore, Billy. Thank you.
All our lives, the Abbey of the Everyman tells us to hate him.
For once, they're right.
So are we working for the Abbey now?
They'd kill us as soon as him if they had the chance. No. The Abbey doesn't want our help. And we don't need it. Be careful of your arm and eye. You can't know what the outsider wants with you. And he's always watching.
Let's see. What was it? Nothing here. Let's have a look around.
Some kind of trouble in this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all that riffraff in a separate place?
Knock. Set heat, hardwood, soft plaster, stone, acid, a path, rooms, delicious seaside fish flesh, a feast for us. Soon. First, we know.
Greetings. I serve with discretion. Take a look around. People put up notices over here if you're interested in making some coin. A deal well made. The prices reflect the exquisite quality of the items offered. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. Farewell, and do. Think of us again. But at least I'm in a good district now. Someday I'll open a proper shop.
Won't you marry me?
I don't even like to hear them talk. They're called lower class for a reason.
No one says no to me. Not if they expect to be paid, that's for certain.
Tonight, I'm gonna trade in some wages for a bottle of whiskey. Maybe try my— I don't recognize you!
The rich pay to poison themselves with this shit. Wish they'd just finish the job. That smell. What are they mixing these inks with? That must be the tattoo the eyeless leaders use. That's the same design Daud sketched out. The thugs who join the eyeless all get this tattoo. Sean Yun, the singer, and a city administrator, Ivan Jacoby. These are high-profile people. There's a third leader mentioned, but no name. Calibron Plaza, huh? I should pay Ivan Jacoby a visit.
So let's see. What?
Wonder what I'm dealing with.
In this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all that riffraff in a separate place?
Our community is our pride.
So won't you marry me?
They're called lower class.
Racing monsters in the brine, dancing hagfish on the line. Martha, won't you? Between flies and...
Kiss.
Trouble sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures. But they can be kind of...
Tasted awful. That weren't no blue-jawed hagfish. River crust is more likely.
What's the holdup? I was supposed to interview Shawnya hours ago, but it's already noon, and he's a no-show. The Boreal Songbird is sure living up to his reputation as a diva.
Didn't anyone tell you? Yun's not receiving guests since the incident with that journalist from the Karnaka Gazette.
What incident?
Don't you read the headlines?
Guards. I might look different, but they'll still recognize me from the posters.
But there's
Best
no
avoid
sign
them
of
if I
Shawnya.
can.
Are you sure he's in there? Have you seen him?
3 hours? That's nothing. I've waited 3 days to see him before. It's worth every second when he stands at the window like he did yesterday. He's wearing only a bathrobe.
You saw that? Lucky.
Where do you think you're going?
Wait!
I don't...
Let me guess. She likes red camellias. I need to find that flower shop.
I must have a talk with the cook.
There's a flower shop. Ray's apartment must be above it.
I won't be able to have another dinner party
Oh,
for at
really?
least a month.
Oh, well.
If only I had a boat of my own.
Yeah.
That's the life.
Well, I know. Oh, oh my God. It's awful. Really? Oh, yeah. You can take it out right here.
A secret knock? Really?
Come on. Let's get this shindig started. I want to grab an elbow with Molly at the pub later. Everything ready?
Almost. I activated the floor security. Nobody's getting in there without a world of trouble following them.
What's the matter?
twice the soldier he wants. But then if I eat it, if he eats it, then what? So won't you marry me? 12 weeks have I been at sea. Chasing monsters in the sun, dancing headfirst on the pond. Arthur, won't you marry me? 12 weeks have I been at sea. Can I read? Of course I can read. What's he think? I'm stupid? I know all my letters and then some.
What? Sanguine infusion for opening my inner eyes. To hover in the great.
Never seen a safe like that before. But I've cracked plenty. This shouldn't be too hard. I hear this song every... Not this one. The key to his safe is a song. That's different.
Strapping young laddie named Tommy rose from the mire and muck. He only one talent, but it was abused. Tom, you. Shadow cast and snow and sea, beneath the marching soldiers see the bugle call and the glen song and brave. I'll have to catch Gloriana from the top.
Seasons destroyed, a ritual killing bound his spirit to the void. the beggar no more, to become what the believers waited for.
Sean Yun. Normally I'd have to pay a fortune to hear him sing, but that's not why I'm here. I wonder who'll sing at your funeral. That must be the knife. Daud was right.
I wonder who that was.
Anything more. Sincerely, me.
Nothing. I hate this wool. It itches like mad. Why can't I wear my regular clothes?
low.
Expensive hobby. This is a new one. The punch cards are already selling fast.
Damn it, I need to pee.
A meadow grass that
That's not right.
release thy golden locks, Oriana, and the watch of a people's way. I will. In bright sun, silken dresses on. On free laurels of youth while ye may.
Whew. What would you say? Someone else's time.
We should rent another boat for sights
Once in a while.
It grew to be large as a normal.
Make sure that trapdoor stays closed. I don't want to fall through in the middle of my speech. You heard Mr. Jacoby. Close the damn trapdoor already.
Yes, sir.
Like that.
Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand the repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Would you want your loved ones to... no, that's not it. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the... feeling. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames... Citizens of Karnaca, we're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved ones... No, that's not it either. Perhaps I should start my story about Martin Melora's threadbare shroud? Teardrop part one. Put everyone in a sympathetic mood. Or maybe that joke about the false teeth.
Saw something.
No, scratch that. Jokes about the dead are too
Nothing,
risky. The audience might think it's in poor taste. Or that spooky story. The knocker at the window. Deliciously sinister. No. Thinking. Citizens of Karnaca. No. Dear citizens of Karnaca. Beloved citizens of Karnaca. Think, Ivan, think. The dead. The dead are being moved. The wandering spirits are watching us, citizens of Karnaca. That might scare the audience.
Used to it.
Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand the repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Would you want your loved ones to... no, that's not it.
Sure
reeks. Regraving...
I'm coming for him.
I'm with you.
What the?
I'll be right there.
I lost him.
I know you're somewhere.
Come on, won't hurt ya.
Where is she, damn it? Come on! I don't have time for games.
No way! You're so dead!
What? Somebody's not feeling well.
It has to be the knife. It's in a bank vault. Just my luck. Looks like I need to find that second key.
do? No, no! What's happening now?
Yeah. 12 weeks have I been at sea. Chasing monsters in the brine, dancing hagfish on the line. Martha, won't you marry?
Nice to see you again. The prices reflect the exquisite quality of the items offered. At least I'm in a good district now. And someday I'll open a proper shop on Rakeza, a deal well made. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
Request for new boots.
Tired of all this
What I get?
hullabaloo. I pay good money to make sure things like this don't happen.
The impertinence. What? Somebody's not feeling well.
See? I said it. I'm scared.
A lifetime ago, I felt the power of the Void through Daud. All of us who were close to him could do unnatural things. Move from rooftop to rooftop in the blink of an eye. Fall on our enemies and slit their throats, like shadows sharpened to a fine edge. I made Dunwall bleed for all it had done to me, to the ones I loved. Now the Outsider has given that back, for reasons I don't understand. But it feels good. We killed so many rich bastards who thought nothing of hurting us. It felt like justice. Is the Outsider to blame for what we did? Does corruption come from the Void, or from our own hearts? Witches and charlatans wearing necklaces of fingers and teeth. Cities sliding into chaos. Now the eyeless peddle black magic in the streets while their leaders keep even more dangerous secrets locked away. They've got a relic that turned a boy into a god centuries ago. A knife that might be the only way to destroy that god. The outsider knows I intend to steal it. Does he know what else I intend to do? You gave me this for luck, my sweet Deirdre. I don't know if it's ever worked that way, but maybe it will, this time. I'm ready to rob the bank.
It's time. Soon, you'll have the knife that can end him.
It didn't kill him before. It made him into a god.
Then, it can unmake him.
The bank is owned and managed by Dolores Michaels. I've cased the place and talked to some people, and there are a few ways inside. Others have tried and failed to rob it before.
They didn't have the focus we do. We're not after coin. How do you plan to get inside?
There are 3 possible ways. The roof, the trash disposal, and the sewers. All of them might work. Once I'm in, I need to find the vault. The knife must be in there.
The security in the bank will be high. What have you learned?
Not much. Guards, clockwork soldiers, and a lot of locked doors that can only be opened remotely. And that's all before I'd reach the vault itself.
There's an intake port on the roof that leads to the bank's ventilation system. If you find enough laudanum, most of the bank's security will be dazed before you even get inside.
There was a pharmacy in the district, but it's been seized by the bank. I'll see what I can find.
I know how resourceful you can be. These keys you found with the eyeless leaders will lead you to whatever holds the knife. You'll also need the bank manager's key. Deal with her how you see fit.
Then I'm ready.
Good.
Do you want me to stay?
No. There's nothing you can do for me here. Go get the knife. Kill the outsider. I trust you to finish this.
I will, Daud. One way or another.
You've seen more than most. What we did years ago. The witches who tried to take the throne. The eyeless, keeping me in that pit. But I've been to the void, Billy. All the bitterness, hatred, and fear. And the outsider gets to choose who wields his black magic and who cowers in the dark. That's something no one should decide.
Do you really think he's to blame for all of that? For what we all did?
The outsider gave me his mark, knowing what I could do with that kind of power. For years, I carved up Dunwall from the inside until it fell apart. The world doesn't need more men like me.
Dolores Michaels, cultist and creditor.
The wealthiest people in Karnaca trust her with their fortunes. If word gets out that someone broke into her vault, she'll be ruined.
I've never seen Daud so weak. I might never see him again.
We should rent another boat sometime soon.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Karnaca shocker! Ivan Jacoby murdered in cold blood! Karnaca Gazette! Get your Gazette for the news of the day!
Integral to our life and society.
Sure, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lick spill.
Killer loose in Karnaca! Grand Guard investigates recent murders!
Maybe I should pay Teresia a visit.
Anyone here? Show yourself! Is someone there?
Someone's asking for trouble.
What the?
What?
Stop!
Come back here!
I'll flank her!
No use running! Pretty sure I saw someone. What's happening now?
I just need to figure out. Hurry up. The longer we stay here, the better our odds are of getting caught. Think you can crack
It's locking me faster? Be my guest.
Oh, sorry, Sal. I know you've got it under control. I'm just worried about those guards we saw earlier. No amount of coin is worth going to Balmet prison. Let's get in and get out fast, okay?
That's the plan.
Get through this shit.
Passes all right. This.
the outsider. The bank sent you, didn't they? Well, sorry to disappoint you, but I've got nothing left. You can't bleed whale oil from a bone. Tell your trustees that.
I'm not from the bank. I saw that your father's pharmacy closed. Do you know where else I can find laudanum?
Yes, the auction house. My father used to distill laudanum by hand from a secret family recipe. Poppy tincture, he called it. Better than factory-made. But the bank's selling that along with all of his other worldly possessions. They took everything we had.
I'm sorry for your loss. I've read he was murdered. Do you know anything?
His body was completely drained of blood when the Grand Guard found him. I've no idea why anyone would want to hurt Father. Anyway, the auction's today. You better hurry. And wear a hat or something. The guards won't let you in looking like that.
Find a seat. They're going to start the bidding any moment now. Some kind of trouble? In this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all the riffraff in a separate place? Maybe I should hire my own bodyguard. I don't feel safe anymore.
I can't go in there looking like this. I need to find another face.
Dinner service was late. The bath water was too warm. Let's see. Oh yes, just don't fit right. My slippers weren't in their usual spot.
Sure. I told her once, I told her 1,000
The minimum bid is fixed at 280 coins. Our final lot on the block today comes from the Cienfuegos Pharmacy. That's right, the entire store inventory. You'll get everything from syringes to poppy tincture with plenty of useful items in between. And ladies and gentlemen, look at this magnificent original painting signed by Eleuterio Cienfuegos himself. Who knew that our late, lamented pharmacist had so many talents?
Tea's too hot, the bath's too cold, my vest has a wrinkle. Do it yourself then, if it's gotta be so bleeding perfect.
My dear, did you hear the news? Someone murdered Ivan Jacoby in broad daylight. I heard it was in his parents.
Anyway, let's get started.
He was so
A
promising.
reminder that all bids are final.
He was the only
Leave during the
bureaucrat
auction,
in the
your
city who was
bid
doing
is
good
forfeit.
work.
Clear?
Now
Good.
nobody's safe, above ground or below. What's Karnaca
I have a
coming
bid
to
of
if
280
good
over
men
there.
can be murdered in the street?
Do I hear more? 280 going once. 280 going twice. 300. I have 300. Who bids 320? 320. 320 for an entire estate. Lock, stock, and poppy oil.
Bid here.
340 from the gentleman in the red jacket. That's more like it. Do I hear 360? I have 360 over there. How about 380? 380? 360 going once. 360 going twice. Sold for 360 coins.
Good. The poppy tincture is mine. I'm sure I can make up the loss at the bank.
Congratulations! You've won this fine lot of items from Cienfuegos Pharmacy. Please retrieve your new belongings promptly after the auction. And that's it for bidding today, ladies and gents. But never fear, we'll be back on the block next week with more treasures to tempt the tasteful eye.
Oh, I have goosebumps all of a sudden.
Good to see you. Welcome. Please have a seat.
Residents of Upper Syria District are reminded that the evening hours are to be properly spent in the home with family, and that leisure time is earned after a day of honest work. As the overseers say, beware the roving feet. The only people who are found in the streets at this hour are those with questionable intent. This has been brought to you by the Upper Syria District.
Somewhere close.
Be on your guard.
Wherever. Boys. Maybe she took the stairs.
Look everywhere.
What? Nothing.
Better have a look.
Shit.
Nothing here. Keep your eyes peeled.
Stay sharp.
Nothing.
Nothing,
We need to find something. Anything.
No luck. I'll get her next time.
There's no use. Next time.
Yeah. Over there! On the stairs!
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Good evening, Michael's Deposit and Loan. I'm here to make a withdrawal.
One of us is down!
Anybody? Don't maybe search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
This should be able to open the hatches. I'm in. Easy. Now for the difficult part. I need to stay quiet. They could still wake up if I make too much noise. That must be the vault. It's some kind of fancy elevator. A control room can move the vault into 2 places. I need to find a way to move that thing, one way or another.
Stay here. I'll just check what that was.
Please be vigilant.
Hey, wake up. I need you to let me in.
Huh? Outsider's eyes. If Pena caught me sleeping on the job, he'd make me run the shop floor. May I have the code, please?
Oh, I need to find it.
At least I'm not the only one screwing up today. Check in with Chief Pena. He's in the archives running an inspection. Just, don't tell him about my lapse of attention.
Does the void really look like that?
What?
Guard! Someone! I don't want to die. That's not right. Help me! Someone!
Why is it so hard to find reliable security these days? I swear I spend half my life patrolling these archives. Do I have the new codes with me? Yes, got them.
New clients will receive unlimited drafts on their primary Michael's account and a set of Sevilla cookie knives. Join today.
This is what I needed. Requesting entry to the security office. Code B15D.
Makes the best mulberry cake. I hope someone brings me a piece.
Why is the vault moving? What's going on?
Everything is fine. Just testing the mechanism.
That wasn't scheduled. Nobody tells me anything. All right.
Michaels and Associates Deposit and Loan Bank is a warrant holder to the Crown by appointment to Her Imperial Highness Emily Kaldwin.
I'm here to steal all your secrets, Dolores. Security, and I still got to you, Dolores. This won't open unless I have the master key. More hopeless art. Dolores Michaels likes to keep all her secrets where she can see them. Good. I have the vault key. What else is she hiding? They know a way into the void. Cienfuegos sent Eyeless documents to the Royal Conservatory. I need to find out what he knew. The conservatory is my next step. Two locks. This has to be the one.
You and I were both abandoned to uncertain futures on dangerous streets and taken in by murderers. Daud spared your life all those years ago, but I was taught a lesson that you still haven't learned. Some wounds stay with you, even in the void.
Give it to me. I don't have time for this.
Time repeats in the same unending patterns. 4,000 years ago, this knife cut my name away. Forgotten forever. You know what it's like to lose one name and live with another. We are all made by the things that are taken from us.
I've seen the people you've twisted with your poisonous magic. You know what I want. You know I'm coming for you.
I know more than most. I know that time is bleeding into itself around you. I know that you have felt it, and you are searching for the places where the world has broken against the void. I know that Daud is dead where you left him on your ruined ship, and you will carry that knife with you to face me at the black center of all things.
Why are you doing this? Why are you talking to me now?
I'm here because you are different. The void has found you through the cracks in your broken life. And when you cut me out of it, what will remain? What will you leave behind when you walk away?
What does the outsider want from me? Daud. Is he really gone? I have the knife. I need to get back to the Dreadful Whale. This place will be a mess when they find out what I've done. But until then, nothing but quiet.
I wonder who that was.
I watched the fires burn all night. Smoke blocking out the stars. Water hissing as the hull of my old ship blackened around his body. Daud, gone at last. How many tried to kill you and came no closer than I did all those years ago? How much coin was on your head, old man? Now no one but the Void can collect. For years, I imagined the Outsider offering me his mark. Instead, he's given me the knife that made him. A weapon that can surely unmake him as well. I can't begin to understand his motives, but I know what Daud wanted. And if he's got to wander the Void forever, maybe I can give him some measure of peace by ending this. As the dreadful whale burned to cinders, did the Outsider laugh or just watch? Same as me. It's as fine a pyre as I could make. Farewell, Daud. I'll finish what you started. I had that ship for years, and it burned away in hours. Daud is dead, and Megan Foster died with him. One of the Eyeless, a painter and pharmacist, stole information about how to enter the Void. His name was Cienfuegos, and he was obsessed, just like the rest of them. But he went too far. Before the Eyeless killed him, he sent what he'd stolen to the curator of the Royal Conservatory. Maybe she could have helped him. He never found that out. The curator is gone, but whatever Cienfuegos sent her is still there. The Abbey of the Everyman has taken over. They've sent overseers and oracular sisters to search the place for heresy. I need to find whatever's left of the pharmacist's archive before they tear the conservatory apart. I'll finish what you started, Daud.
A fine day's work, brother. We need only record the heretical text we burned today, and our task is complete. Now, where's that ledger?
Here, on the bench. But don't worry. I already noted all of the burned books. We should see if Sister Rosewood needs a hand, though. She discovered
There's nothing I can save from that fire. It's all ashes. I need to check that ledger and see if what I want is still here.
I tell you, I've seen enough take one mandrake root recipes to last a lifetime.
No, this was different. Sister Rosewood saw the archive's hiding place in a vision. She seemed deeply disturbed by what was in it.
bones, dead flesh, dry and cracked, guided the binding, making splat, worms food.
Devouring everything wherever they go. Even filth.
You made me jump. It's been a long time since anyone came in through that door. You're armed to the teeth. The conservative. Nice doing business with you. Come back next time you need something.
The streets are closed on Abbey orders. Sister Rosewind is keeping documents in the curator's office. I need to find them.
defense system?
I don't know, but I saw her call out. Not yet. Brother Cardoza will want to examine it personally. Her death will serve the Abbey better than her wicked life ever could.
Very true, brother. We must send someone to inspect that vent. We don't want another desperate rat creeping through the pipe. Someone is asking for trouble over there.
Have you ever encountered one of our blind sisters before, Brother Cirillo? It is very rare indeed for them to journey beyond their chapels. I only saw them once before, during the Feast of Painted Kettles by the end of Dunwall's rat plague.
No. I have not. This is the first time. If I may ask, brother, why are they here with us? Surely we can manage these heretics ourselves.
Sister Rosewin personally called for an investigation into this place, and in her wisdom brought our sisters to aid in this mission. Remember, brother, their visions see beyond what you or I may understand in the present. Their prophecies guide the Abbey, and their pronouncements guide you.
Yes, of course you are correct. I will be wary of the errant mind.
See that you do.
Who opened this door? Desecration. How dare those heretics unearth our dead? And to what purpose?
My readings showed that their black magic drew on the threads of kinship we share with our fallen brethren. These witches sought to twist our prophecies to their own end.
They could plant lies in our mouths with this machine. What protections do we have against these violations in the future?
Be calm. We will study the sinister device.
ensues. All feared us. Bite, 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 bite.
Restless hands. She should be burned in the street with the rest of the filth. Why hasn't she? It's been through. Days since she fell. I must send a message to the overseers to come and clean this up.
She and a few of our sisters are on the terrace now. I must join them.
Of course, I understand if she is ill at ease. I am disturbed by the archive we've uncovered here. I hope...
Heresy out of this foul place. Everything in this place reeks of terrible magic. Is there someone there? I can't.
What a horror from the void.
Whatever it is,
never be.
Theophis,
You will burn for that.
we will. No, my sister.
My sister! Did you think you could know amongst us? We will keep that knife away just enough wit to purge from this place. We will tear out that black eye. I'll do worse to you.
One of us saw that coming, Rosewood. I can take a look at this with a silvergraph projector. If the oracular order really can see the future, then this silvergraph plate will tell me what I need to know. What do we have here?
roots of heresy run rampant and deep here. The High Overseer will want a thorough inventory of every profane item. Where did you disappear to?
There shouldn't be anything on this part of the mountain. Shindere North Quarry. That's where the eyeless are getting into the void. I should keep the Silvergraph plate with me. There's a darkness at the center of all things. It'll change you if you think about it too much, but it's always there. It waits for you. When I was in hiding, I tried to forget everything that I was. Now I aim to keep my promise to a dead man, someone who meant the world to me. Sometimes I still hear Daud's voice echoing through the metal of this miserable knife. This is the strangest, most important thing I've been through, and that's saying a lot. There's a mining complex on Shindere Peak, somehow so obscure that most people don't believe it exists. That mad cult lives there, protecting the one place that can bring me face to face with the outsider himself. Years ago, I heard Daud talking about the void, a fear that grips your throat, bends your spine, but I can't turn away now. What will we have left if the outsider's gone? His name might be lost to the void, but tonight, I'll find out if he can still bleed. This is the place, Shindere North Quarry. It shouldn't exist, but from what I can see, this place is real. At least for now.
Here, the void is closest to the surface of reality, breaking through and spilling out all the fear and power the Abbey of the Everyman tries to hide. You have uncovered more than most. What you do now will change the world.
You again. You know I used to wonder if you'd speak to me. I almost wanted it. Every street kid, every desperate wretch pushed to the edge. They all wanted you to speak to them. Why didn't you? Why me, now? You know I'm here to end this. You and this disgusting cult.
People have come to this place for centuries wanting many things. To elude death, to seek forbidden knowledge. They are never satisfied no matter how much they take. Not even the dead find peace here. You will find another relic of the cult's heart. A piece of whatever God came before my time. You will find the people who murdered me. When I knew them, they had names and ambitions. Now, they wander this place, their minds snared up with terrible secrets, keeping hidden the unspeakable ritual that made me what I am. Deep in the void, they put a knife to my throat and tore my name away. You have found the knife. Maybe you can find my name in the black viscera of this place, if you care to look.
Why are you telling me this? What do you want?
We both know how a mob can justify a murder to themselves. Who I was or what I wanted never mattered to the cultists here. I will not speak to you again. The next time we meet, you will be face to face with what was done to me all those years ago. Your mind echoes with everything that Daud wants you to do. But I am here to say that you have a choice, Billie Lurk.
Where is everyone? I hate this place already.
Antero. You had that coming and you know it. How will you find wisdom when you ignore the simplest tenets? Seek no solace in mundane things, cast aside distractions. Your little pets were distracting your gaze from the void.
Where's the harm? I was just feeding the rats and talking to them, like the lonely rat boy from the stories.
We're not in a story. The void needs you.
I don't want to go to the void anymore. I've seen what happens. The stone grips more than your body. It takes over your mind and heart.
This is our purpose, Antero. This is why we're here. Don't fight the influence of the endless and empty.
I don't want to. I'm scared. I don't want to become like them.
Don't worry.
Why do they look like that? What goes on here?
lesson from the library yesterday. You commune with the eye. Tell me how you feel. For my studies.
Yes. I stared into its core and recognized myself. It yearns as I yearn. Under its gaze, I sank beneath the surface of these waters. I walked the path of the envisioned and witnessed the churning of the void in the flesh. I still feel the eye's presence in my mind.
Yes, yes. The dead see with such depth. The eye of a dead god sees all our desires.
One day we too shall see the truth. I know it.
Where did you disappear to?
Is someone asking for trouble? Let's not make this too quick. Let's enjoy the moment of your demise. You'll pay for that with your life. Some aren't ready to shed. Rare catchments. I remember one man, some aristocrat from Denuvo, was granted permission to join us here. Is someone asking for trouble?
I'm going to have a look around.
I'll end your misery. Kill her!
You've seen too much.
You really thought you don't deserve
to die? Let me help you!
You rat bag!
There's
no use running! Take this!
Be your bird.
Dead.
Let me wipe the
Any
blood from
visions?
your eye.
Describe what you see. No! You'll pay for his death! You'll pay for his death!
How did you do that? Blood and piss. Very impressed.
Look.
Fortunate to experience the passage of Envisioned twice in one day.
I read that Envisioned can't communicate with us anymore. Can they see us? Or can they only see what's in the void?
In Witness by Stone, Nozaku posits that Envisioned can see us, but choose not to speak. They have loftier matters to ponder when they walk the void.
One day, if I'm lucky enough to hear the call and become Envisioned, I'll still acknowledge eyeless like us.
So you...
Ow!
Run high, from small places, still the huge eye sees. The huge eye sees, drags us to the dark places, drags us to the cold. Everything's stone, everything old.
Discussions on ancient translation and linguistics. It's a pity, really. He was a true scholar.
I wouldn't praise him too loudly. He violated the highest commandments of our society. The ritual hold is forbidden to us, as you well know.
I understand his punishment. He had to die, I don't dispute that. But his work...
There are things that even those such as we were never meant to gaze upon. Remember.
Someone's shooting at us!
Forbidden. Could be worth looking into.
Let's see what you can do with that shadow of an arm. Oh, how dare you!
Did you hear that?
You! What? You're not void.
Ow!
You'll die at the... Hear that? You'll pay for that with a life.
Let's search over there. What's all this?
Let's see. I don't like that.
Are still there? Are they hungry so much?
No! That's horrifying!
To see reality, finally. To see beyond the...
You ratbag!
You should shoot! Right here! Help over here! Right. No mercy!
Accept your fate!
You're bleeding to death here. Burning vision? Describe what you see.
Die for his death!
much more specific than that.
Inside the ritual hold. Meeting me out. What's going on?
Where did you disappear to?
Nothing? I'll take a look around.
That's it. The eye of the dead god. It's been a part of me since this all started. It's cold. Dead. But it still sees. I can see everything. The void. Like looking under the waves and into the sea. See something we do not. How long has the Outsider been drowning at the heart of the void?
You don't deserve the touch of the Outsider, you piece of filth! There's no youth from it!
I hear their fingernails inside the walls.
Stripping it away.
The noise, I hear it. You're all here with me forever.
Look at you. This is what the Abbey tried to hide. This is what the eyeless want to know about. I'm at the center of the void itself. And you're not even some kind of horror I need to face down and fight. You're at my mercy. But you've always been at the mercy of bad people, haven't you? You said I had a choice. Well, I'm here to make it. I've seen what you wanted me to see, you black-eyed bastard. It doesn't change a thing. This is how it ends. This is how it always ends.
I see. There are no choices left.
It's done. You've cut away the knot at the center. The rest will fall to pieces. The world will finally change.
The world might change, but we won't. Killers never change. What happened is what had to happen. Maybe it's not fair, but I can't think of much that is. I know the guilty never get what they deserve. I know the black-eyed bastard never did. But with that knife in his heart, I've evened the score. He died for the people twisted by his magic, the cults, witches, and killers. For all the madness and chaos they caused. For Daud, for me. And after all this, I'm still just a murderer. There's so much doubt, but there are some things I know are true. The outsider is no more, and with that, the world will change in ways none of us can know. But the void is still there, echoing just beyond what you can see. And there's no one left to say who will and won't be touched by its magic.